less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an first pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Mitchell Parker.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left side. Wood settles under this one. Makes the grab, one down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
The second baseman, Mookie.
Parker, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. First pitch misses. One out, bases empty. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Swings and misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's softly on the ground, left side. Over to low. Mookie retired, 2 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., getting the nod on the mound, Dustin May.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. May over to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Another move to first. And they're keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And he deals. Pop up here, third base side, in position. Corrals it. 1 away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Just off the outside edge.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one fouled off. And that one is inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now at the plate, Stone Garrett. Swinging a foul out of play. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And that skips into dirt.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Line drive. Freeman steps on the bag, out to escape a bases-loaded jam. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And Judge spoils that one. Judge comes up empty there.
0-2.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. And 1 out now. Here is Freddie Freeman. And that's in there for strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Inside. And the count 1-2. And a curve misses outside. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Miguel Rojas will hit next. Swing and a foul straight back. Second inning here, no score. Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Into center. Cruz coming on. Long run. Nice grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Riley Adams. May back to work. And a strike in there. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fly ball down the line. Judge cutting across. Pulls it in on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Trey Lipscomb, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
1 down, base is empty. That one the other way, takes it in for the out. And here's the rookie center fielder, Dylan Cruz. Fastball is outside. Swing and a high fly ball in the air, left field. Back there. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. His first homer of the year, and the Nats had the lead. It's 1-0. So the Nats lineup turns over, and now the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That is the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And that one is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Will Smith to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one smoked, could be trouble. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Ohtani in the box now. Takes strike one. The Dodgers threatening. Fought off foul. The next offering misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball. That's out to center field. Cruz gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1. Here's Mookie now.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Grounded out his first time. And strike one to Mookie Betts. In the dirt, blocked.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him. They limit the damage here. Back in Washington, D.C. as we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, James Wood. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tied up here in the early going. Struck him out looking.
The batter, number 5.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in. Three-two now. May delivers. Headed towards the corner. Yoshida towards the line. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. Walked his first time. In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's a big power threat. Ken Griffey Jr. Jr. over 2,500 hits in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
In the air, right side. Garrett sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. It's Aaron Judge now. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball one to the right fielder.
1-0.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Now one missed.
2-1.
And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Garrett makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tap back to the mound, but it kicks foul. The 0-1. Swings over the top of that one.
0-2 is the count.
To the right side. Over to Lowe. And Freeman is retired. That's the third out. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Up now for Washington. Stone Garrett. Ball one there.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now Riley Adams.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one high in the air to left center. Junior sizes this one up. And a couple of quick outs. Down the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. He's 0 for 1. Chopper right side. Freeman. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Parker back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. He did not go around. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz. One up, one down. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Outside. Yoshida, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. High fly ball out towards left center. Cruz has a beat on it and makes the grab. 2 away now. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
On the outside corner, and that's strike 1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His first homer of the year, it's 3-1. DJ Hurts on the pitch here.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And the first offering is not close. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball. Hit in the air, left field. Yoshida makes the catch, and there's one gone. Back to the top of the lineup, Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, James Wood. Squirts away a little bit. And now a man into scoring position. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. A strikeout and a walk. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Rosario at second with 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Picks himself off an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for C.J. Abrams. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs.
1-1.
In the dirt. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Mookie Betts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that one almost hit him. There's a swing and a drive. Going, gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ken Griffey Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Did not go. And that one misses up and in. Full count now.
Straighten him up a little bit.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Get on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Freeman up for the third time and takes ball one. And that's in the dirt.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the air out towards right center. Garrett gets under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That one hit to right. Base hit. 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. On to pitch now for the Nationals, number 68.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
So bases loaded with 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All loaded up, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Bounce to the left side, and that's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. A 2-run double.
Now batting the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Second and third here. 1 away. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Here's Mookie to hit. He's already homered here in this one. A little bit low. Smith at third. Ohtani at first. 1 gone. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. That's chasing that time.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runners on the move. Swing and a ball line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And we're back. Here's the second base. Anthony Banda takes over on the mound.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
There's your strike.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Betts makes the grab, 1 away. Stone Garrett getting ready to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. There's a strike.
Come on, Garrett.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a foul ball. That misses. And the count even 1-1. And that one missing low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that's foul. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman.
And the batter now, Trey Lipscomb. On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. A homer, and he's flied to left. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lipscomb stands at second with 2 gone. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's an RBI single. It's now 9-4. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Yates taking over on the mound. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Outside, and that's ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, out towards left center. Junior snags it on the run. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 1.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here comes Aaron Judge. One for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Abrams makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that's in there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball 1.
And that's too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That's to third. Third out. Back here in Nationals Park. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Throw on to Freeman, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge makes the catch, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose A. Ferrer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Yoshida stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And now, number 9. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Dean gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Abrams tossed to second, and it's a double play. So 2 down now, and here is Will Smith. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1-1.
That one way inside. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next one just misses, and it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
He's got 1 already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one misses. And the count 1-2. That's inside.
2 strikes.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now into the game, Justin Dean. He'll be out in left field.
Number 75, Justin Dean.
Stone Garrett now at the plate.
For Washington, the right fielder. Go.
Yates back to work. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out. Next to hit for the Nats, Riley Adams.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now here is Trey Lipscomb. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. 1 at second. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Betts in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in the dirt. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-4. Ken Griffey Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next offering is down low. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron
Man at first, Aaron Judge steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 29, Edward Fernandez.
Popped in the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. In the dirt.
No ball.
To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Over to first, and the inning is over. Now into the ball game on defense, Edward Fernandez. He'll be patrolling center field. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Evan Phillips.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So coming into the game now on defense, Kike Hernandez.
Number 8, Kike. Hernandez.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. And that one pulled foul. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. James Wood digs in now. On the ground to first. Fair ball. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Nathaniel Lowe getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second and third, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's now 10-5. Last chance for the Nats in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 4 with a double. And a base hit right there. Wood around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 10-6.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now, Luis Garcia. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Key to this game was that huge sixth inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
Final score here today, 10-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.